Do you know the difference between God and humans? The answer is very simple. God knows He isn't human, but do humans know they aren't God? When you find yourself always feeling the need to satisfy everybody around you, making you feel responsible for their inactions and feelings because they blame it on you, then you are playing the role of God. And in one sentence, you are being nice. When you are the go-to guy for everything, it shouldn't be a bad idea. But when you are never able to say no, then it becomes a problem. Welcome to Knowledge Clime, a place where we build a generation of impactful people. Before we continue, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe now. Your subscription motivates us to give you more great contents. Remember to like this video as well as leave your comment in the comments section. When I tell you that being too nice isn't a good thing, you might start to ask yourself what I mean. If you are a guy who never wants to offend people or make enemies, instead, you are always trying to make them happy, not considering yourself, then you are a nice guy and it isn't a nice thing. Do not mistake being caring to being too nice. Caring means treating others in a good way as you would treat yourself. Being too nice means putting everything about you on hold because you want to satisfy a person. You do not want to have a bad perspective of you. When you are too nice, you start to feel responsible for how people see you and how they feel, not considering the fact that it might be detrimental to you. You are not meant to be in every equation. Sometimes, you are supposed to watch from the side. What do I mean? You got back from work very tired, but a friend wants you to help him prepare for a speech he would read at a meeting because he has a date. The truth is, you are very tired, but you do not want to offend that friend of yours, so you decide to spend the entire night working on the speech and getting to the office the next day exhausted, while your friend comes to the office refreshed and demanding for the speech. While you think you are being nice and helping out, the truth is you are being used. Your friend didn't have a good reason to put you in such position. He just felt he could pawn the task off to you. If you are a person who is always there for everyone at every time because you have the feeling that you are responsible for how any situation turns out, then you are just being too nice, and the true reason for this is you feel you can play the God role in everything, and not being there for everyone at all times make you less valuable. You need to understand that everyone has a responsibility to themselves, and you cannot be there for everyone at all times. Another thing with being too nice is that you do not argue with anyone about anything, either it goes well with you or not. You drafted a proposal to submit at work, which you believe is great. But when you show it to your colleagues, they tell you it isn't worth it, and all you do is accept their opinions and tear it down immediately because you do not want to argue with them. You want to be accepted by them, and you feel that standing up to what you know is right will put you in the bad spot to them. This is being nice because you want validation. You do not want to disappoint people around or be disapproved by them in any way, so you scavenge on every opinion they leave on the table. When you keep quiet and agree with what everyone suggests to you, it doesn't make you their person, it makes you their puppet. It is good to avoid arguments, but it doesn't mean you cannot get into a confrontation about a point of view. So, when you are not willing to tell people what you did is right and what they did is wrong, then you will just be their pushabout. You won't be able to stand for yourself. When you decide to be too nice, thereby pleasing others without considering yourself first, you would realize that your companies are always toxic. Healthy relationships are for people who decide to share their thoughts, beliefs, and judgment together. When you are just too nice, looking out for others than yourself, you realize that you end up in a parasitic relationship. The people you call friends are always ready to call up a favor, but they never return this favor when you need them to. They are always taken for granted and will be played around by the people they call friends. They do not have the respect of their friends and people around them, because they believe you are just being cheap with yourself. You should expect they will call your gestures cheap because you do not place any tangible value on them or make them feel your impact. Your being nice will be exploited at will by people around you. They will play the mind game with you, making you apologize for every action of yours, either guilty or not. As a too nice person, you will be quick to say sorry because you do not want to be in their bad book. Because you are too nice, You will find it hard to tell people how you feel, because you do not want them to see you as imperfect, or make them feel bad. You just want to continue the relationship, and anything that will end it is a no for you. With this, the relationship becomes very toxic and unbearable at the end of the day. If you want to be valuable to people rather than just become unendingly nice, you should be able to stand your ground when people come to you for help with manipulative intents. Even when they decide to play the victim, making you look like a terrible person, do not do anything at your discomfort. Be ready to say no to anyone at any time. Do not do a favor to anyone out of obligation, do it because it is a favor, and it is not in any way causing you any type of discomfort. Let us know in the comments section if you are someone who is too nice, or share your experience with us if you know someone like this. Thanks a lot for watching to the end. We love you.